Hey Igniters, welcome to Ignite on Quarantine. I hope you're staying safe, I hope you're staying at home, washing your hands and sanitizing them. I'm here with my quarantine buddy, we're locked together, there's nothing we can do, but she's going to tell you a little bit about what all this is about.
Hey guys, so we decided that even though we don't have youth and we're not able to meet, it's still necessary for us to have something to feed our souls and keep us connected, and just have something to look forward to every week, because just because we can't go to youth doesn't mean youth can't come to us. And so we decided to just have this, Ignite on Quarantine is what we're calling it. And so basically it's just talks and things to just help us that are relevant and also necessary for our faith. And so for this week, we decided to look at four practical ways in which we can stay active and connected and not idle during quarantine, because it's so easy to just fall into nothingness and constant eating and just Netflix, everything like that. And so just ways to stay active. And also we're gonna look at some we're gonna look at ways to keep our faith alive, even though we don't have church and youth and just all those normal platforms. So
cool, so stay tuned. A few familiar faces will pop up. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any suggestions, please drop them down in the comments below. A few episodes will be coming during this time of quarantine. All the best.
Hey guys, this is Jeff. Hope you guys are staying well and keeping yourself entertained in one way or the other during this COVID-19 pandemic that we seem to be in. But otherwise, I just feel like sharing something just quick and brief with you guys that just doing the spirit, guys. Let us just keep informed with what's happening around us. Let us be practical. Let us not be in the dark. Let us understand that this is a serious issue that we should not take lightly, and let us follow all the guidelines that the government has given us, because it's all for our own safety and protection. But at the same time, I know that the whole social media is just talking about COVID-19 this, COVID-19 that, and sometimes some of the stuff that we see out there can be quite depressing. But I encourage you guys to let us be practical and let us not allow these things to put us down. Let us not allow them to depress us, and let us remember that we serve a living God and that our God is in this, and that He will see us through the storm, and we'll be fine, and we'll come out on the other side smiling and happy, and we'll be able to see each other youth soon, hopefully very, very soon. But otherwise, guys, stay safe, and please follow the guidelines. Social distancing is very important.
Hi guys, my name is Pauline, and I'm just going to be adding on to the fact that COVID-19 is here, and guys, it's really here. I mean, it's here, right? But what we can do is, instead of allowing ourselves to become idle and slaves to our thoughts during our quarantine period and our isolation time, being in isolation really gives you time to yourself, and you keep on thinking about so many things, because you keep on thinking, I personally kept on thinking about how my life has been put on hold, how I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach my life goals that I set. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach them in time, because we're going to be in isolation for I don't know how long, so many things have been paused. Our lives have actually been put on hold, especially as young people, But instead of allowing ourselves to be beaten up by that and allowing ourselves to be eaten up by the fact that we don't know what's happening, we could learn new life skills. We could learn how to do new things. We could make the most of the time we have, One thing we could do is we could learn how to bake. I don't know how to bake. I think that would be really cool. You could learn how to cook. I know a lot of people who don't know how to cook. You guys, stop capping. You don't know how to cook. You could learn how to cook, You could knit. At the end of the day, winter is coming, and, we need those warm clothes. Shops are closed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we could do that. And then also you could write a book. Let me talk about writing a book. This might be far-fetched, but hear me out. You could write a book about COVID-19. And then when you become the bestseller, you're gonna want to make a movie about it, and you're gonna have to give like a big up to the person who told you to write a book. Myself. So yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And as much as we are practicing self-isolation, we should make the most of it. Writing a book, cooking, learn how to do new things, learn how to knit, learn how to sew. We don't want to become slaves to our thoughts, because that can kill you. Your own thoughts could be the thing that kills you. So, and most of us have a problem of overthinking. Oof, that is really, really bad. So just keeping your mind busy would be something really good to do during this thing. So take up a new skill, as I said, cooking, baking, writing a book, knitting. That's what I have. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.
Hi guys, I'm here. It's morning. I'm in Gabs. It's really quiet, and I think the last couple of weeks have just been a reminder of how quickly the world can change. A few weeks ago I could go to KFC and get a bucket. Now I can't even leave my house. And it's 2020, yo. We're gonna have stuff to tell our kids 10, 20 years down the line of the craziest year of our lives. But it's just a reminder that everything that's around us right now is temporary. If you put your hope in money, well, the money is becoming useless. If you put your hope in medicine, well, that can't help you if you have the disease. But it's also a reminder that the family that we have and the people we love are so important, and we should cultivate and spend more time together, especially this time, because you never know when the last time you will see your family will be. So I just want to encourage all of you guys to spend more time with family during this time of quarantine. I know it's so easy for you to lock yourself in your room, watch movies and listen to music, but try to cultivate a culture of communion, play games with family at home, watch movies together, have supper together. These are the times that we will remember if we make it out of it, and God willing, we will make it out of this. From the quarantine zone, this is Asafar.
Hello, fellow Ignite Youthers. This is your boy Nick, and I just want to encourage you with one or two things during this period of self-quarantine, and I'll just talk about taking care of yourself. So first things first, do take that shower. I know it's easy for us to be complacent because we know we're not going anywhere, but take that shower. Your brain depends on it. Your brain power. How productive you will be during the day will depend on whether you took a shower or not. So please do take that shower. Another thing that I want to talk about is our diet. We can't eat the same way we have been eating before the quarantine period arrived, simply because all that food that you take in, it's now not going to be used. It's going to be stored up as fat, and it's just going to cause complications. It's going to mess up with your energy levels. It's just going to mess up with your mood. It's going to kill your motivation to be productive. So replace your normal day food intake with, if you have the luxury of fruits and vegetables, go for that. And then also drink a lot of water, 1 liter in the morning, to clean out your system. Make way for what you're going to eat during the day. It's going to charge up your energy levels. It's going to give you some electricity in your body, And then regarding fats, avoid unhealthy fats. My fresh amona, but avoid fresh chips, please, by all means. Avoid anything related to that. If you're gonna eat pizza, eat it at least once a week or something like that, or once a month if you can. But by all means necessary, avoid unhealthy fats. Go for the healthy type of fats. These are your olive oil, fish itself, and then what else? Yeah, eat the healthy type of fats. And then regarding carbohydrates, go for the complex type of carbohydrates. These would be your beans, these would be your whole grains, these would be your legumes. And then avoid the simple form of carbohydrates. This is borotho. I know every time we wake up in the morning we want to drink tea borotho, but it's not the time for you to be doing that every day. It's unhealthy for you. Rice is pretty much our staple food in the evening. Rice, macaroni, and what else? Papa. Avoid processed carbohydrates and go for complex carbohydrates, as I mentioned. Now, last thing I want to talk to you guys about, you know what it is? Exercise. This is a mind stimulant. It's important. It's going to give you the energy to do everything that you want to do during the day that requires brain power, be it studying, be it doing dishes, cleaning the house, whatever, And for you fellas, I'm challenging you to 100 push-ups every day You can break these down into sets. You can make them into 20 sets. No, actually, 5 sets of 20 reps or 2 sets of 50 reps. For you ladies, you can do the simple version whereby you are rooted by your knees and then you do pretty much the same thing. Or alternatively, you could do squats. Squats, like sitting on an imaginary chair and then getting up. Sit on that imaginary chair, get up. That's it.
Hey guys, so I want to talk to you about how to keep your faith alive during quarantine. So I know for a lot of us, our faith was mainly revolving around religious activities, church every Sunday, going to youth, and just like meeting with other believers. And that really sustained us. But now that we don't have that anymore, it's very easy for our faith and our relationship with God to backslide or take a hit. And so I have 3 things that I think will really help us grow and maintain our relationship with God throughout this time. And so the first one is draw it closer to God. A lot of the time, people, especially young people, we have excuses for why we can't do our devotions or, other things for God. But right now, all we have is time. We have so much time on our hands. We're not going anywhere. You're stuck in one place. How much of all that free time are you going to give to God? So, practically make your devotions longer. Spend time in worship. Put on worship music. Be praising God. Read the Bible. There's so much in the Bible that we don't know and that we've never come across because we don't read our Bibles as much. Let's use this time to really read the Bible and just seek God. God wants to be close to us and we should seek him. In Jeremiah 29 verse 13, God says, "You will seek me and you will find me when you seek me with all your heart." So let's genuinely seek God and get our relationship with him to that next level and really reignite our fire for Christ. The second thing is pray. These are very difficult times and everything seems so hopeless. The world is literally on its knees and there's so much uncertainty and anxiety around us. But we as Christians have hope because we have Jesus and we have his word that comforts us and the assurances that he gives us. So let's really pray and talk to God. Philippians 4 verse 6 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in all situations, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, give your requests to God." And so let's hold on to that and keep praying. Thessalonians also tells us that rejoice in all situations, pray continually, and give thanks. And so we really need to do that. Let's remember to be grateful because even though things are difficult, we have so much to be grateful for. You have a roof over your head, you have food, you're with your family. Some people didn't manage to get home to be with your family. Some people are stuck in other countries, during quarantine. And so you have so much to be grateful for. So, pray and thank God for all that. Let's also pray for the world because a lot is happening and not everyone, has that outlet to pray for. And so us as Christians, we should really just pray and lift the situation to God because ultimately he still has a plan for us and he still loves us and he is in control. So let's just keep praying for this situation. And the last thing, which I think is the most important, is guard your heart. There's a statement that I grew up hearing that says, "An idle mind is the devil's playground." And so right now people are bored, people have nothing to do, and a lot of us have our phones and the internet. Let us stay away from things that we shouldn't do. Let's stay away from those sites. Let's not make those phone calls, or those texts that you shouldn't be making. Let's try and maintain purity even though we have nothing else to do. Let's just stay woke and remember that we are different, we are children of God, and let's keep practicing that. And so this isn't necessarily just for quarantine, but it should be something that we exercise all the time because these are just important things to help our faith stay rooted and grounded. So that's all from me. Thank you so much for joining us for Ignite on Quarantine. We hope you found something helpful and that you enjoyed this episode. Please like and share with all your friends and let them know that this is happening. If you have any suggestions for what you'd want to see in the next episodes, please do drop a comment and let us know. But it was great for you to join us. Thank you so much. Have a blessed week.